Every year in the Florida Keys, there's a lobster mini season. There's a regular lobstering season, but then about a month before, there's a long weekend, just a 3-day lobster mini season. So I had moved to South Florida for high school, and a couple of my friends, Doug and Joel, one day said, "Hey, let's drive down to the Keys for the mini season. Let's go catch some lobsters." So I had never been there. I didn't know what I was doing. I said, "Sure, all right, sounds great." So Saturday morning, we drove down, and a few things you should know about lobstering in Florida. One, just the lobsters themselves. They're not like Maine lobsters. They don't have big claws. But they do have really spiny backs, so you can actually catch them with your hands, but you need gloves. But you also need a license. You do need a buoy when you're snorkeling, so that boats don't run over you when you're under the water. And also, the lobsters that you catch need to be a certain size. They can't be too small. They can't, too young. Right? I didn't know any of this. I'm just following Doug and Joel. Never been there. Thought it was great. So we go to a few spots, we're not really catching anything, we're moving around in just Key Largo, just basically pulling the truck up to a random, not even a beach, just a random spot on the side of the road and jumping in the water with snorkels. Finally we started catching something on, I think, our third or fourth spot. We caught 4 lobsters. This gets a little weird, but you have a tickle stick, so you're not... You're looking underwater and you see their eyes pointing out, and you have a stick and a glove and a net, a little bag. And so you dive down and you kind of tickle them out of their spot, and they shoot right out of their spot, and you grab them. And I didn't know how to do this correctly. They told me this is how you do it. It's obviously not. This is awful. But they said you take the lobster and you take the tail off. How do you take the tail off? Indian burn the lobster. I know, I'm sorry. It's gross. Anyways, we caught 4 lobsters, right? But again, completely illegally. We come up, and we're walking back to the truck, and as soon as we get out of the water, I immediately spot him. His truck's parked right next to ours. It's a Florida Marine and Wildlife State Trooper. Sitting there, looking right at us, waiting for us to come up. I didn't notice, but Doug and Joel took the tails that we caught and hid them in the masks or the fins or the not the snorkels, but somehow hid the tails. I didn't even see them do it, and so I'm shitting bricks. I thought we're done for. We get up to the truck and the guy says, "Hey guys, how you doing? I didn't see you out there with a buoy. Where's your buoy?" And I'm just frozen. I don't know. I'm basically just deferring to them for everything at this point. And they say, "Oh, sorry, we don't have a buoy." And he says, "Well, what'd you catch?" And rather than, I thought this was actually pretty smart. Rather than actually saying we didn't catch anything, they said, "Well, we only caught 1." And they somehow produced 1 tail. The other 3 were hidden somewhere. And they gave him 1. He says, "You need a license for this. Where's your license?" And again, I'm just like frozen, like looking at Doug and Joel. And they said, "Oh, I'm sorry, we don't have your license." And the trooper said, "Wow, okay, no buoy, no license." Takes out a little measuring tool, and he measures it, and it's just under the regulation size. He says, "No buoy, no license, and this is illegally small." So this is a $10,000 fine, and it's a felony. So who caught it? And I swear it was like comedy. The 3 of us, it was like, Doug, didn't you catch it? No. Joel caught that one. No. Alex caught that one. And so the guy's like, "We only caught 1, right? Did all 3 of you put your hand on it at the same time?" So you can see we're young kids, we're 17 years old. He decides to let us go. Couldn't believe it. We're driving home. We're off the hook. Go home, barbecue the tails. It was delicious. Couldn't believe we thought we got away with it. Well, Monday morning, walking around school, and one of the teachers says, hey Alex, there's some federal trooper here looking for you." What? And he said, I don't know, he had something about lobstering felony, and I couldn't believe it. Like, I thought we had gotten away with it. Couldn't believe it. Now they're looking around, my school, looking for me. Now everybody, all the teachers know that I'm like a wanted man. And I look over there, and there's Doug and Joel just dying laughing. There you go.